Hey folks, I'm back real quick. I had made a recording of applying the vegetation, but that turned horribly wrong, and I want to make some adjustments to the terrain that we built in Gaea. Mainly change the coastline to be a little more subtle and less drastic, and also raise this snowy mountainous area up above my normal peaks so that I can apply easy rules to it. Give it a little bit more sense of realism, but it is a fantasy map, and probably have a few smaller hills, these small peaks. So I'm going to pause it here. We'll get set up in Gaea and we'll continue. Okay, I made some changes here with the original file. Firstly, I raised the mountains above these smaller peaks. And the way I did that was really lazy. I just duplicated the mask in the rules that was applying to all of the mask before. Remember, the red marks the mask. I duplicated and then just erased so that there's two masks with the same rules. So I can combine and they'd have a similar look. But that blending, me being able to blend that separately, as you can tell, the mountain range in the back is higher, so I can have more fine-tuned control in Unity for applying the textures there. I also added a couple more smaller peaks, and I added a rocky layer without a mask, eroded it to kind of even it out, and combined via max. So what max would do was give the best effect of both combinations. So the first combination is everything we've done up to this point, but as I didn't like that the ocean floor was just flat with very little, so I applied this to give it a pattern. And now we're ready to, I want to bring this back into Unity, reapply our rule set, and work from that point. So I'll see you there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually create another scene. I'm going to leave this as is, mainly because I've encountered troubles with Vegetation Studio trying to replace the terrain. So we can still use the rule set, but I want to start with a new terrain. So I could type. Okay, here we go. Open back up my terrain toolbox. I think we had that set to 3500. I'll go ahead and set that. And I had already brought in the result of the changes. I called it combine 2. And we're ready to go. Quickly, I'll fast forward through setting up where we left off, up to the point where we can continue adding vegetation. Okay, so that was a little more complicated than I hoped, but I think I've got it going. So I've reapplied. The ocean level is a little different in this for this version, and if you watched me go through that, I reapplied the channels and made them a little deeper, because I wanted the map to be traversable by boat in my project. The rule set, I had done a recording adding vegetation, I think I mentioned, and it didn't work out. That's why all of this appears. But basically, I added some trees, some grass textures, and started to apply when they would show up. That way I have a grassland, but also there's forest tucked in around the mountains, and I'm going to also apply some other rules to have the forest change as it goes up into the snow. But we'll save that maybe for another video. Let's do a fly through and we'll wrap this series up. Drop a question in the comments if you wish, and like the video if you liked it, and I'll add more just like it. Thanks for watching.